What's going on, guys? CrownThe here, and welcome to Comic Talk Wednesday. I'm going to bring you two issues that just came out today, because on Wednesdays, comics come out on Wednesday, so I'm going to bring you two issues that I thought were really awesome this week, at least handpicked by me. You guys might have another... sorry about that. You guys might have a different opinion as to what was really great this week, but these are two handpicked ones. So I'm going to talk about two really awesome ones I thought came up this week. And that is Deathstroke Rebirth #1, which is the one-shot, and All-Star Batman #1. No Rebirth one-shot for that, it just came out today. And we're going to talk about All-Star Batman and just the artwork as well with the comic. I mean, I really like the artwork. Looks really good. Batman looks really sleek. Even the cover artwork is really great. And on this comic, you got Snyder and Romita Jr., who have worked with Batman and done the Batman stories before. So it's really nice to see them do an all-star Batman. And it's really cool because what I like about this one is they brought back one of my favorite Batman villains of all time, which is Two-Face. And the first story arc is run by him, and he just looks phenomenal. I mean, this is kind of towards the end of the comic, of the story, and he just looks really good. I just like the way he looks, and the story, and for the story arc for him right now is that Dent, since you know Two-Face is Harvey Dent, and he's also Two-Face, the Two-Face is actually his own entity that takes over Dent's brain. Dent really wants Batman to take him to this house, whatever this house means. He's like, you know the house. Takes him to, and Batman goes, okay, yes, I'll take him, you know, I'll take you there, and he ends up taking him across country, and he's got about, and this is crazy, this is the crazy part, he's got 498 miles to go. As you get to see, when you first open the comic, which I thought was interesting, was when you open it, it says miles traveled right there, and it says 0, and then by the end of it, he goes miles traveled 1, and which is he's traveling out of Gotham. He's going north of Gotham, and what happens is that Harvey Dent, alter ego Two-Face, puts out a big hit squad of if people take out the Batman, that he'll give them a bunch of money for Batman's head if he gets freed from Batman. If like someone comes and takes out Batman, he gets free. So it's really cool. But like at the same time, Harvey Dent himself is like, you know, you gotta watch out for him. He's very crafty when he takes over, because really Two-Face's character, you know, he really still is playing that double role now, especially more with the. And definitely in this one, it's definitely double rolled. I mean, we get like little treats of Dent talking to him, just like through like this video chat that he sent, or video message he sent Batman, and the other half of them, like during the whole plane ride scenes of the comic, is, you know, he's got a big old. He looks like Deathstroke. It's kind of funny. He looks like Deathstroke because he's got this one sheet over him with like one eye like cut out, and that's the Two-Face, the crazy side of him. So it's very interesting to see how that works. So we're gonna conclude with that. I really think All-Star Batman #1. If you really want a really cool, if you really want a good action #1 issue, All-Star Batman #1, definitely throw it in there. I mean, Firefly and Killer Moth are like right off the bat, like they plow Batman through a diner wall. It's like amazing. So definitely pick up that. Definitely suggestion. The retail price for it is $4.99. Get it from a local comic store. I know around here for Massachusetts, I go all the way to Enfield, Connecticut, and I go to Most Excellent Collectibles and cards, and they have comics in there. So anything, little shout out to Mason. How you doing, my comic guy? And we're gonna move on to Deathstroke Rebirth #1. It's only one shot. These rebirths are all one shots. So pretty much they get a nice little insight of a little bit of a family debacle between uh, Deathstroke and his kids with Grant and what looks to be like Rose. And then we kind of go into like present day, talking to this guy named Matthew and taking out people. This guy Matthew is like a terrorist, is like a terrorist. He's wanted by like NATO and all that. And we just go on from there, and we get a nice look at Deathstroke. I mean, hold on, let me show you this nice look. I like Deathstroke this time. I like him I like the way he looks better than he does in his New 52 type outfitting. I mean, right there, we get a good look at him. He looks really nice. I mean, he doesn't look wicked heavily armored or super massively jacked. He looks, like a hired mercenary gun. I love the gun. He's got his sword. His mask is even better. And so basically, we get more in depth into like a little backstory of Deathstroke with his kids. And there's an incident with a car. His kid Grant didn't want to go camping, and he like runs off, and then Slade, which is Deathstroke, Slade Wilson, walks the other way with his daughter, and then he ends up meeting up with like Grant, and Grant's about to get eaten by a bear, and Slade kills the bear, and then he goes and kills the cubs of the bear, and then Wintergreen shows up and all this and talks to him like, hey, there's a plane and we gotta go. He's like, hold on, I gotta invite. Slade's like, no, I gotta put these cubs down. It's a shame that they have to grow up without a mother, which is totally like almost a shot at like a comment that Grant makes earlier about how Slade only comes home and slams into their mom and all this, and then beats them and all that, and then leaves and does whatever he does. So at the same time, Slade is like going after the Clockmaster, and Clockmaster's like, you shouldn't kill me because the warlord that Slade got hired by to go take out Clockmaster, I forget what the hell is this stupid name. It's right here. Jazaki apparently is holding someone more important hostage, and like Clockmaster's like, there's someone he's got more important. He's like, Slade's like, Deathstroke's like, ha, very funny, like, make me believe you. And then all Clockmaster says is Kenilworth and Kenilworth. And all of a sudden he's like jumping in. He's like, tells these two like soldiers of Jazaki to like, give me your money. He's like, you guys, whatever you got in your pockets, you have to give it to me. He's like, this is a contract. He's like, you have hired me to protect your families from Jazaki. You either kill me or gear up. And then they go flying across the desert, going across the desert there. And they end up just, going across the desert. And there's like this like weird scene where like this like old looking guy totally is sitting here watching like a TV with Slade and his kids playing with like a snowman. And then, long story short, these guys act like they captured Deathstroke and killed him, and they didn't. They're just setting him up so Slade can go save whoever Kenilworth is, and he just starts tearing through people, just tearing through them right there. And then we go through it. He's tearing through all these soldiers. He gets there. He breaks open, gets through this cave, and he breaks open the door. Then all of a sudden he goes, Wintergreen. And he's like, and Wintergreen's like, well, about time, jackass. And then it says right there, next long winter. So Deathstroke the Rebirth and one shot, definitely, because in the beginning it says it's a prelude to professional, like the professional. Definitely was really good. Definitely gives you a little more insight on who Deathstroke is a little bit more as who Slade Wilson is. So definitely pick that up. If not, hey, whatever. But I definitely feel like it's a good starter. And since it's like the prelude to whatever is about to happen, I feel it's going to lead in. It's going to be one of these rebirths that lead into the first issue. Like 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 the Green Lanterns did, which is like Green Lantern, Simon Baz, and all that led into the first issue. Same thing with like Green Arrow Rebirth and Batman Rebirth as well. So this is definitely one of it's like one of probably maybe like one of my favorite Rebirth stories. Me personally, the first Rebirth story that like for me that's my favorite is Constantine the Hellblazer. The story was really good and it was really well done. So yep. So those are my 2 picks that came out today. Definitely right here. Deathstroke, the Rebirth #1 one-shot, and All-Star Batman #1. Definitely pick those up at your local comic suppliers, and I will see you guys next Wednesday for Comic Talk Wednesday. As well as make sure you like this video. If you comment down below about your favorite comics, let me know. I will comment back. We can have a little bit of a chit chat, as well as I have links down below to follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, where I tweet all the time, as well as go on Facebook where I post the videos, as well on Twitter. And make sure if you like my channel and you like what you see, subscribe to my channel down below. Hit that subscribe button. Takes about 1 second. Hit that subscribe button, okay? Well, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Actually, that's a lie. I'll see you guys Monday for Game Day Monday, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday for a brand new segment of Comic Talk Wednesday.
The only way to get by in this place is to get ourselves some respect. Fear. That's how we get respect. Show them all that we do things.